YouTube. What's going on? WittyP coming back with another one. Let's get it. We're gonna talk some boxing. We got a big fight this weekend, Cinco de Mayo. Yes. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. Yes, super middleweight, 168. Looking forward to it. Canelo Alvarez, he come in at 62-2, 39 KOs. Jaime Munguia, 43-0, 34 KOs. And Jaime Munguia, they've been building him up for this fight. You know, for years they've been, building Jaime Munguia up. He looked impressive against John Ryder. He stopped John Ryder. And, a lot of people will be saying, shit, Canelo couldn't do it. Canelo couldn't stop John Ryder. So that's how they, built this fight up. Canelo, previous fight was against Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo didn't put up much of a fight, so we couldn't kind of gauge where Canelo Alvarez was from an athletic standpoint, from a physical standpoint. We couldn't really gauge Canelo Alvarez because Jermell Charlo, he didn't make him work. And Jaime Munguia, that's one thing I will say about Jaime Munguia. He will make Canelo Alvarez work. Jaime Munguia come in at 6 foot. He's orthodox. He's a big super middleweight. Yes, and he has a lot of stamina, Jaime Munguia. Like he loves to fight. He doesn't take any seconds off throughout the rounds. Jaime Munguia, he's a pressure fighter. He's always coming forward. And one thing I will say about Jaime Munguia, he's gotten better defensively. He's never been great defensively, but he's gotten better defensively, Jaime Munguia. He's gotten better at protecting himself, keeping his guards up, keeping his hands up, because Jaime Munguia, he was the guy at one point. He liked to throw punches, then drop his hands, Jaime Munguia, and try to, dip and duck without his hands up and shit like that, Jaime Munguia. But he keeping his guards up now. He's more experienced, for Jaime Munguia. Like I say, he had some tough fights. Sergey Derevyanchenko, that was a tough fight. Some people feel like, that could have went either way. Even Dennis Hogan fight, that was one of those fights for Jaime Munguia. But he was younger. The Sergey Derevyanchenko fight wasn't too long ago, maybe a year or two ago. But Sergey Derevyanchenko, he's gonna make any fighter, I ain't gonna say look bad, but he's gonna make you work. Sergey Derevyanchenko, he is, because he's steady, Sergey Derevyanchenko. But yeah, Jaime Munguia, he's gotten better defensively, and like I say, he will make Canelo Alvarez work, unlike Jermell Charlo. He will keep the pressure on. And one thing I will say about both of these fighters, Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia, they both love to hook. They both love to hook. And Jaime Munguia, one thing I will say, as I'm breaking this fight down and giving my prediction, when he hooks and throws punches, they're very wide, Jaime Munguia. Like when he hook, it's very wide, Jaime Munguia. So Canelo Alvarez, I look for him to get inside of Jaime Munguia's punches. Yes, with Canelo Alvarez's experience and shit like that, he'll get inside. He will. And he'll look for sharp uppercuts for Canelo Alvarez. Look for sharp uppercuts, for when Jaime Munguia throw those, what can I say, wide hooks. Look for sharp uppercuts from Canelo Alvarez and look for overhand rights. Yes, that's the punch. Those are the two punches to combat wide hooks. To combat wide hooks, you got to come sharp uppercuts and you got to come overhand right or overhand left, either or. But that's how you combat the wide hooks. And I look for Canelo Alvarez to have a lot more sharper punches, more inside. Both of these guys, I say they like to hook, but Canelo Alvarez, he'll have the sharper, tighter punches, in my opinion. And Jaime Munguia, in order for him to have success in this fight, he can't take his foot off the gas. He has to be willing to go out on his shield. He does, real talk, because you have to pressure Canelo. You do. You got to make him work. You got to make him work to the point where you want to kind of tire him out. His last few fights against, Triple G, John Ryder, he didn't look good late in the rounds, as far as being able to finish guys. So you want to take Canelo Alvarez to the deep rounds. Hopefully, you can stay active, and because Jaime Munguia, he has a great chin. He has a good chin. So you want to take Canelo Alvarez to the deep rounds and just outwork him. In my opinion, Jaime Munguia, he won't knock out Canelo Alvarez, but he has to outwork him and he has to land some clean flush shots. And he will, because he's active, he's aggressive, so he'll be on top of Canelo Alvarez, but he has to land some clean shots. and make Canelo Alvarez work and try to take the championship rounds. You got to outpoint Canelo. I don't see Canelo Alvarez got one of the best chins in the game, if not the best chin. Triple G couldn't even knock him down. So I know you're not knocking him out, Jaime Munguia. But that's how Jaime Munguia will have success. He has to make Canelo Alvarez work, keep the pressure on, and he has to stalk Canelo. You have to show that you're a bigger fighter. You're 6 foot. You have to fight with your size. You do. Jaime Munguia, he will bring the fight. But Canelo Alvarez, what Canelo Alvarez has to do, he got to set him up with one of them counters. Yes, Canelo got to come with one of those counters like he did Amir Khan. Yes, with either that overhand right or that uppercut. So, but Canelo, he has to, box him, stay steady throughout the fight, box him, but look for that counter, because it's gonna come. At some point, Jaime Munguia, he'll get over aggressive, he'll get anxious, he may feel like he's having success, and that's when Canelo come right away with that uppercut or that overhand right. That's what Canelo do. He let you feel like you're doing something, let you get happy. Canelo just gotta stay patient. That's all. Canelo gotta just box and stay patient, because that opening will come. Because Jaime Munguia, he'll get over aggressive or he'll get excited. He will. He's a young fighter. He's happy for this moment. It's natural. Canelo just got to box him and stay patient, because I feel like that opening shot, it will come for Canelo Alvarez. It will. So he just got to stay patient and look for the openings and be ready to counter, because it will come for Canelo Alvarez because of how Jaime Munguia's style is and how he's a pressure fighter. So I have Canelo Alvarez winning this fight, actually knockout. I think he'll have a crazy counter. And if it's not a knockout, I got Jaime Munguia somehow, maybe won't get the judges, he won't maybe get the win from the judges. But if this go 12 rounds, Jaime Munguia have a great chance to win this fight. That's all I'll say. But I think Canelo Alvarez, he going to land that shot. He going to be patient, set up that shot, and get him out of here. That's my prediction. Canelo Alvarez KO. If we go to the cards, I'm going to be looking like, if we go to them cards, that means Jaime Munguia was doing something right, because he's an active fighter. We know he ain't running, so he was doing something right if we go to the card. But let me know what y'all think. I love to break down my prediction. This is what I do. Hopefully we see Canelo Alvarez in there with the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. We don't want to see Jamal Charlo. Fuck that. Jamal Charlo ain't even active. He's not an active fighter. We want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. September, baby. That's what I want to see. Comment, like, subscribe, best way you help. Share the video, entertain, hit that cash out. We out.